Have you ever had a guy just walk up to you and start masturbating?
What? Charlagmagne,
Well, do you want to be the first
Who
Charlagmagne?
does that? He probably already done it and I just haven't caught him.
What's good, people? We're back live at the Plaza. Alright, so today we're gonna talk about Charlagmagne and a weird comment that he made. So yeah, just hold on to your seats, chill, get a drink, relax. I'm gonna take you back for a second.
I wish I'd have caught you when you was easy. Now that it's difficult to get...
He said when you were easy.
Because I don't want to do it. You know.
Yeah, but that's the words. A beautiful girl like you, I wanted it when it was easy. Oh, now I got to caught and act like I like you.
So Charlagmagne, the god, he's a nationally syndicated radio host for The Breakfast Club, author, podcaster, network owner. I mean, you name it, the list goes on. We're gonna have to dig deep into some comments that he made whilst on The Breakfast Club back in 2013. Now, we know that Charlagmagne, he's potentially the biggest and the best radio host in America. But to get to where he got to and to raise the profile of The Breakfast Club, he had to become a different animal. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is what people loved him for. That raw, uncut, uncensored interviewing skills.
Have you ever had a guy just walk up to you and start masturbating?
What? Charlagmagne,
Well,
what
do
is
you want to be the
wrong
first
with you? Who
Charlagmagne?
does that?
He probably already done it and I just haven't caught him.
He's doing it right now.
I
Ew.
got a lot of mental memory I'm taking home with me tonight.
I cannot.
However, nowadays, half the things he used to be saying in them early days around 2012/2013, it wouldn't cut in this day and age, especially with the Me Too era and all the different things happening, you know, all the different claims going on around the industry and Hollywood. And obviously you got the Diddy thing that just happened recently. So yeah, you know people don't want to hear about this stuff nowadays. From this era, there's a lot of classic interviews. But to be fair, like, not many of them available to see. Why? iHeartMedia, you know, The Breakfast Club, whoever, YouTube, you know, they scrub some of these off the internet.
It's 7 inches and 3/4, 8 when it's warm. Thank you.
7 inches. Why 8 when it's warm? Why when it's warm?
When it's warm, it adds another inch.
How come?
When it's colder, it shrinks just a little.
Oh, okay.
Inch and a half of girth, if you're wondering.
Girth?
Girth.
That's really the word you're going to use? Girth. Width. Weight.
With girth.
All right.
You know what I mean. Thickness.
And, you know, I just got to make it clear, I'm not talking about Charlagmagne, the light-skinned professional political commentator you see today. I'm talking about the dark-skinned Charlagmagne. If you're from Breakfast Club times, like back in the day when it first was coming up, and you know, when there was, you know, it used to be a thing, like you tune in, you look into the Breakfast Club interview, everyone wanted to see their favorite artists or people that are new music, etc. You wanted to see them go up to the Breakfast Club because it was that interesting dynamic with Charlagmagne, how Charlagmagne got the move during the interview. That's what we waited for. So yeah, them times it was a different guy. But yeah, like I said, iHeart scrubbed a lot of these interviews from the system. And there's a lot of classic interviews from this time period, you know what I mean? But they're gone. It's even like little ones like the Little Mama interview. Like that was the classic interview. Obviously, you know, he made her cry, etc. But you'll notice it's not on their profile no more. If you go on the Breakfast Club, you're not gonna see that. It's gonna be uploaded by other people. There's a reason, because going into the new times, you know, they can't stand by stuff like that. The incident that we're going to look at, though, this is a crazy statement. So, yeah, sorry for stalling you out, but check this.
It's not rape if you're married.
Yes, it is, actually, Charlagmagne.
No, it's not.
What?
How can you prove it?
No way he said that. All right, let's roll that back again one more time.
It's not rape if you're married.
Yes, it is, actually, Charlagmagne.
No, it's not. How can you prove it? It's not rape if you're married.
Yes, it is, actually, Charlagmagne.
No, it's not. How can you prove it? It's not rape if you're married.
Yes, it is, actually, Charlagmagne.
No, it's not. How can you prove it?
Crazy. But listen, look, this might not be that crazy, but when you look at the fact that Charlagmagne was involved in an alleged R case, there was R allegations. You know how YouTube moves, so I'm not saying the word, but we'll just use the letter R. He was involved in that. This ain't a good look at all. So for those that don't know, a lady by the name of Jessica, I mean, you could do your research on that. I don't want to get into that too much, but she claimed she was a victim of a R by Charlagmagne. And I don't really know what happened with that case. I know he pledged his innocence to that situation. I know she kind of went on a few platforms, and you know, a lot of people didn't want to touch it because at the end of the day, Charlamagne's moving with some powerhouses now. So You know, he's got the funding behind him to, you know, back him, defend him, etc. You know, the same as Diddy. Like, you know, we heard rumors for years about Diddy, but somehow Kathy was able to penetrate all the S that was going on. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like Charlagmagne, the lady who was claiming whatever, she couldn't really penetrate him. But it's like when you look at comments like this on the Breakfast Club, it's like, what's going on with my man? Like, you know, is he a sexual deviant? Like, well, what is it? Well, what's the deal with him? It's a crazy one. I don't know.
I do use toys. It's not on myself.
Okay, so you.
I'm into bondage and stuff like that. S&M.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Gagging girls, handcuffing them, tying their legs. You know what I'm saying?
That's the type of stuff
Putting
you like.
Noxzema in their
Oh my God!
holding them up in front of the air conditioner,
You're
letting the air
doing the
conditioner hit
most.
their paws. Yeah.
Really?
Choking them, that kind of stuff. The
okay.
swings and all
Sounds
that.
like a rapist, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Can't
Sounds
rape
about
the
all
willing,
that.
sir.
And you know what's even more crazier? Like some of these videos I've put on this, he had a girlfriend / wife the whole time. So I'm being honest here, you know. I'm not trying to fire on him. I'm saying, was he doing some of this stuff for our entertainment? Was he being a clown? Was he being a comedian? Because you know comedians get a pass. Was he on that type of thing? Or it's just him? Is this what he's really about? But, you know, one thing's for certain, it's definitely clear he cleaned up his image. I don't know who gave him that advice or what, but, you know, he cleaned up in it. He's a different guy now. He's someone you actually take serious. Do you know what I mean? You can have a serious conversation. I know he has his moments on the Breakfast Club these days where he jokes around, but, you know, he transitioned, you know, and that's what we're all supposed to do. We're meant to start young and dumb and then you're meant to just clean it up. But for someone that dominates the airways, reports the news and stories from the culture and in the world in general, I think he has, you know, he's got to address some of this stuff from back in the day, man. You can't just sweep it under the rug. I mean, I'm not going to name no names, but we've seen people go on his platforms and we've seen him talk in his podcasts about issues he has with people and things he doesn't respect and what he would like people to do. Do you know what I mean? So he's no stranger to the criticism himself, innit? He's in the industry at the end of the day, so you gotta be real. But yeah, man, that's it, man. Tell me what you think, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I need to hear everyone's opinions on this, and I'm being real. Some people are gonna be mad at me for putting this video out, but don't be mad at me. I'm the messenger reporting live from the plaza.
Now, what was inappropriate about that? Huh? You would do the same thing if you was in my position.